Unit 6, Part 4. We're going to work more on logs, logarithms, there are a few rules for logs that you have to learn, and you have to be very careful to not get confused. So if I have a logarithm of something plus a logarithm of something else, provided your bases are the same. Let's put in bases just to make sure. Then you can make it a single logarithm with a base, but be careful, you don't add the numbers, you multiply them. So similarly, if you have a log base something minus a log, it has to be the same bases, then it can become a single log where you divide them. Another important one, if I have a number to the power of something, so the log of a number to the power of something, you can bring the exponent to the front. So these are three very important ones. Just please remember, don't confuse these. There are no rules for log of A plus B and log of A minus B. I'm sorry, that's a B. Right? There are rules for log plus log, which becomes a single log that you multiply. Log minus log, which becomes a single log that you divide. But there are no rules for these. There's also no rule for log A over two logs that you divide. There's no rule for log A multiply log B. So make sure these rules only work in this way. Right, I'm going to do a number of examples where we apply these rules. So here we have log base 10 of 400 minus 2 log base 10 of 5 minus 4 log base 10 of 2. Now, because of all the minuses, we're going to use the top two rules. However, notice that with these rules here, the top two, there are no numbers in front of the logs. So before we can use them, we must first use rule 3 backwards, so that each log is just a log base 10. So this would be log base 10 of 5 squared minus log base 10 of 2 to the 4. Right, now we can use rule 1 and 2. Well, 2 at this stage, but be careful. I have a minus and another minus. Now, introduce a bracket. What happens if I introduce a bracket? This sign must change because of the negative in front. Always remember that when I multiply it back in, it must give me what I had. So can you see why I keep saying rule 1 and 2? Because actually, we are first going to use rule 1 for this bracket part. Log plus log means a single log where you multiply them, and I'm just going to work out those values instead of keeping them in exponents. So that was rule 1. Now we're going to use rule 2, where it becomes a single log where I divide. And 25 times 16 is also 400. So this is log base 10 of 400 over 400. And you can do this on your calculator, but this rule works the same as for exponents. Yes, log, because look at this. If I go to exponential form, then I would say 1 equals 10 to the 0. So therefore log base anything of 1 equals